What did Empire of the Sun say while playing Riichi Mahjong?
We have triple it's pogging from the thrill of it, pawning up a storm and conning with another circle 6. Oh, I'm now in tenpai and will never deal in again, sumoing among gun and winning back my Riichi bet. Is it Mahjong to actually win a game?
Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Oh, you think I wasn't listening to alt music in the early 2010s? Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. Let's get in the Jade Room. I mean, folks, this is your local meteorologist speaking. The forecast is pretty sunny. Look at this. Look at this. This was the winter of our discontent, and now begins the summer of Pog, folks. All right. If you enjoy this song or you enjoy the genre, consider subscribing, maybe even leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous today. Let's get into the game. How am I doing today? Today I'm doing pretty well. I was up last night doing my Riichi Mahjong puzzles again, right? I was doing my 300 pages of what would you do here's. And I found another interesting scenario that I would love to tell you about. Oh, while you were out partying, I was studying the blade, unironically. Oh, is this ever a flippin' half outside hand? Okay, I maybe should have considered half outside hand a little bit more. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we can still have some play with some fairly normal hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. I don't like the fact that one of our shapes is just a 1 and a 3 of bamboo, but I guess that's where we are right now. I saw a really interesting thing that opened my mind, if you will. It opened my inner chakras, okay? It was this situation. It was a what would you discard, but the player had a 1, 2, 3, a single 5, and a 7, 8, 9. And then the rest of their hand was really, really good. And I was like, oh, well, obviously you cut the 5 there. Like the 5 isn't even pog enough. Hang on, I gotta think about this for a second. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is like, I don't know what to do here. We could still accept a 2. Could still accept a 5, kinda? I don't know. This is a garbage hand. I mean, it's not a garbage hand. I'm just not playing it very well. 6, 7, like my favorite show on HBO. 2 pairs for a verse, no album out. Okay, this is our hand, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then either the 1 of circles or the 9 of bamboo is going to be our pair. Left load with that young Riichi bet. You know what? We're out of here, folks. We got our Riichi book 1 cheat sheet next to us. Look at this. Look at this. We do not have a ready hand, and we do not have a high scoring hand, and we can't even guarantee a good weight. Folks, we are mondo. We are huge mode folding right now. What do we have to fold with? Effing nothing? Okay, I guess they throw away the 9 of bamboo. We know that they can't have a pair of them, so that's something, I suppose. And luckily for us, it does end up passing. And now we have 2 other safe Kyles. Any port in a storm, but this port is very good. There's warm and dry towels there. So you have a 1, 2, 3, a floating 5. Floating 5 is what they call me in a swimming pool. I make that joke too much. Beef stroganoff much? I make a joke that's beef strong enough a lot too on this channel if this is your first video. Welcome to the cult. And then 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. And it was like, and then the book was like, keep the 5. Because just imagine how much you'd pog if you drew into a 4 or a 6. You'd have pure straight potentiality. You'd still have a double-sided weight. Like, keeping a floating tile, just a single tile, a single Kyle even, is not the end of the world. It's not even that bad. If there's a tile that does not talk to any other tile, it's not the end of the world, especially in the context of a pure straight, or I don't know, if it very easily gives you Sanshoku, or there's a high probability that it does give you Sanshokes. Am I right or am I right? Eastwind is the door indicator. There's only 2 more okay, I didn't mean to show the tile wall code. Salt value! That's how you know Riichi Mahjong's out to get you. Saying things like the salt value because they know that. Oh, hang on, I don't know if I should have pawned that one. This hand, we need some help. We need some help with this hand. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shapes in our hand. We would like to draw into it like another. That's amore. I'll hit you with that that much. That's amore. Okay, we're gaming right now. We're gaming. Now we can pawn into either the 7 of bamboo or the 8 of bamboo. That feels pretty good. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku, a weird possibility, but I'm not gonna go for it. The other thing is, Sanshoku happens way more than I allow it. Like, this hand could genuinely be Sanshoku, I think. But it's so awkward and adorkable. Isn't it genuinely awkward and adorkable, this hand, for Sanshoku? 6, 7, 8? I think this hand was a little too far away because then we would have to tear up our pairs, and then I don't know what our pair would be in the late game, right? To win with. But basically, with every single what would you do puzzle, you have to scan for, is there a chance at Sanshoku? Because if you end up picking the wrong one, and then you scroll down to the answer, and then your Mahjong author teacher is like, you should have seen Sanshoku, which they never do because they're very, very nice, and they would not talk to you in such a accusatory manner. It feels bad. It feels bad to miss it. So we're gonna be on the lookout for Sanshoku. You know what I mean? Like a prison guard in Foucault's Panopticon. We are going to be on the lookout. And this is a perfect Ishan 10 that we've stumbled into. We are gonna be on the lookout for Sanshoku. Sanshoku watch is on, folks. It's officially on. Some would even compare it to being on in a similar quality as to that of Donkey Kong. It's on like Donkey Kong, folks. Okay, what else is going on in my life? Last night, I learned something about myself. I mean, I kind of knew this about myself, but I wanted to share it with you because I don't know if anyone feels the same. Left Lord's gonna sumo this one. That hurts. Definitely hurts. They pawned. Good players pawn and cheat to get into tenpai, as will we. As will we. Yusong, why did you pawn randomly? I mean, come on. It's a Yakuza. It's early in the morning. Let's have a little fun. This beat is sick. I want to take your ride on your Riichi stick. We're in East 1 still? Oh, no. Okay, all right. Hang on. Let's calm down. We can win this one. We can win this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes. We do have 5 shapes. They're not good shapes, but they're the shapes that we have. We'd like to draw into a 6 of characters. 3 of characters also kind of pog with it, right? 3 of characters being the door. So definitely want to keep our character shapes. The 1, 2, I don't love. Oh, but we pog so hard if we draw a circle 3. How much do I want safety in this? I mean, it's so bad, right? Okay, so here's my thinking. Here's my thinking. If we draw into anything around this 6, we have a 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku chance, right? That's kind of nice. It's kind of spicy with it. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 7, 9. Okay, I mean, now we have a lot more Kyle acceptancy. I wanted to draw into something stronger so we can get rid of this 1, 2 shape, starting with the 1. But this is awkward, right? What is a crosser doing? You pawned my seat wind. So are you going for all terminals and honors? What's going on here? You're not even doing that. You have an all triplets hand. Ooh, you sussy baka. And what am I doing? I'm keeping the red 5, even though it brings me nothing but pain. I don't think I could keep the red 5. I think it worsens our hand to a pretty large degree if we keep the red 5. Because then if we draw into, I mean, we can only accept a 4 of bamboo in this case. I mean, this hand isn't gonna win that much anyways, right? If this hand isn't gonna win that much, maybe we should just shoot for the moon. Ah! Okay, that's okay. Yeah, show me that soul value. I believe that if you convert this into binary or whatever, the hex decoding or whatever, I believe that it tells you go frick yourself, and that this wall is meant to bring you some pain. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but last night I was waking up in my sleep a lot. It's because I like to kick my blankets off of me like a fussy baby. You know what I mean? Anybody else in the club a fussy baby? God bless Left Lord for giving me a good reason to fold this hand. Holy smokes, this hand was going nowhere fast. Not only that, I'm scared of what a crossword is doing. I'm genuinely scared of what they're doing. I don't want to deal in. 6 of circles, sure, absolutely. That's a spicy tile, and we're still in East 1, folks. As I like to call it, East Fun. Riichi Ipatsu, and they get the Oradora. That's a spicy meatball right there. I can't wait to go back and look at what they were pushing with here, because I don't know. Let's, you know, we would have to examine whether or not it passes the cheat sheet, right? Sure, I can throw a Vivian Westwind here. I'm a little upsetty spaghetti if we all throw a Westwind and then we mulligan this hand, because I do have a pair of the Kiefer Sutherwinds, which is my seat wind. So I'd like to pog up with that. That's a great tile to draw as well, right? Okay, 9 of characters, looking like a fool with my pants on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is what a strong 5th shape this is now. We can still accept the 7. We can even pog up, aka pawn up, with a 6 of characters. So this is gaming, and you know what? I'll take that too. I'll take that too. Rewind it back. Ludacris got the Mongon to make your booty go smack. What's it talking about? Oh yeah, I kick my blankets off of me at night like a fussy baby, but I realized yesterday night, and maybe I shouldn't tell you this, because people get very, very personal about their temperatures that they like to sleep with at night. So you might think that I'm wasting a lot of electricity, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. I like sleeping when it's 72 degrees. I like sleeping when it's 72 degrees. That's what I generally set it as. And it doesn't even require a lot of it's pretty close to, it's pretty temperate here in California. It's not, I mean, it is kind of like desert living. It does get cold, but it wasn't like, because I've lived in upstate New York. That ass is really cold. Like that ass is like snowy and miserable, okay? Call me, watch me sing On My Own the way this is Les Miserables. I want to keep the chance to accept the red 5 here. And I think that's really smart of me. I think that is genuinely smart of me to want to accept the red 5 here in the character suit. You gotta keep your options open for the red 5. And you know what? Sure thing. Sure thing. I'll take this. It's not a perfect Ishan 10, but we can pawn up very, very easily. Can still chi into a red 5 of characters or draw into a red 5 of characters and get into tenpai that way. That feels pretty good, not gonna lie to you. I like sleeping when it's 72 degrees. I sleep with a sheet on me, a blanket from Target, and then another blanket from Target. I think at least. The second blanket I've had in my family since generations, I can only assume. I don't know where it's from. But I realize this, if I sleep with one blanket on me, like if I kick one blanket off of me and I'm only sleeping with one, it's a tundra, folks. I'm shivering and I wake up in a fright. I wake up being like, it's too cold. And if I have 2 blankets on me, I'm like, I am psychologically back in the womb. I am safe and protected. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna take the tenpai here. It's a little spicy because the crossroad was willing to cut Dora and they pawned up with the one of bamboo, so they got something going on. Right Lord also pogging up with the 7 of characters. Okay, sure thing, absolutely. What do we have? We have a sea wind only hand, folks. It's not that good, but as far as doubles pair weights can go, this is literally the best case scenario, right? I mean, it's not the best case scenario. Best case scenario is waiting for Zuzzy or tiles, but we have 4 out of 4 possible tiles. No one's discarded and there it is, folks. And there it is. Welcome to the Shadow Realm, the Crosslord. Was anybody going for a half flush? I don't think so there. Gotta be, not only do we have to be on Sanshoku watch, we gotta be on half flush watch for all these other gamers sitting around us. All these other haters, if you will. Sure, I'll throw a 9 of circles. 9 of circles very redundant with the 6 of circles that we have in our hand. Is our hand good? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, okay. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I would still love to not go for 7 pairs. Would still love to draw into a green dragon. That's all I'm gonna say about this one. Okay, never mind. This hand is just good now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku is in the club tonight, folks. 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku is actually in the club tonight. Okay, we gotta keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to play back in due time. For some Han. Time is a valuable thing. Okay, stop. You can't just sing Linkin Park for your YouTube commentary. Or can I, folks? Or can I? What's the door here? The door is the east one. That's terrifying. Somebody could have a banger of a hand, a bombshell of a hand at any possible moment. Is bombshell? I don't know. I don't think anyone says the word bombshell anymore, and probably for good reason. Would you call me a bombshell? I have to, you know what? I leave this to you in the comment section. Drop a comment if you would consider me a bombshell. And this is one of the weirdest things that's ever happened on this platform. But, I don't know. I look in the comment section right now. I can't prove it. But I think that, there might be 15 identical comments all saying, oh, hang on. Okay, hang on. This is not part of the comment. This is not part of the comment. We could actually kind of chase this hand. I might chase this hand. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. This is, our hand is ready, and we have good weights. It's not a high scoring hand, but we get to stay in the dealer's seat. Riichi Book 1, I'm sorry, forgive me. Genuinely forgive me, but I think that this is an, oh. At least we don't give him Tanya. Oh, at least we don't give him a pure double sequence. That's very lucky for us. But our hand was ready. Our hand was ready. I think that wasn't, like, sometimes you lose doing the right thing because this is a game of variance. Anyway, I can't prove it, but there might be 15 identical comments in the comment section being like, Yusong, even before you started talking about the word bombshell, I could have accepted the door there. That's not part of the comment. Don't put all of this in. I was thinking about how much of a bombshell you were. Thank you. XOXO gossip girl. All right, that's the comment. End comment. Oh, I can't trust anyone. Everyone is so zuzzy in the comment section these days. Okay, all right, what do we actually want to see here? I mean, we have, oh, this is so weird. I think we actually throw away the 8 and then the 6. The reason that we throw away the 8 first is because if we draw a red 5 or we draw into a 5 here, then we're actually pogging up. I don't con here. I can pawn here. I can pawn here without much downside. We don't have to con immediately, but maybe if we get into tenpai, we can then start, yeah, sure. You know what? If we draw into tenpai, I will happily, you know, smash that like and subscribe button, do some online learning, hit up Khan Academy. If we have to cheat, I'll take this con. This is actually after a con tenpai. And we are in tenpai, and we gave ourselves one Animal Crossing new Dora. And this is a great tenpai, folks. I'll tell you that much. Just Red Dragon, 1 Dora, and we could wait on a terminal tile, which is very zuzzy, if I do say so myself. And there we have it, folks. And it's just that easy. Solid fundamentals. I mean, always be pawning. Always be conning. I like what we did there, right? We pawned first. We sacrificed a little bit of Kyle efficiency. And then we waited until our hand was just coiled and ready to strike. Like a Team Rocket go phrase before they hit you with the 50th Shadow Ekans you've seen this past calendar year. No, coiled and ready to strike is the phrase that, if you play Pokemon Go, it's the phrase that Team Rocket says to give you a hint that they have a poison type team. But I can't remember the poison type Pokemon that they usually drop. Oh, yeah, I have no idea. It's not Ekans, even though Ekans is such a classique, if you will, for the Team Rocket oeuvre, you know, their repertoire. So that's my, I'm a very fussy baby when it comes to sleep. I'm a very, very sensitive sleeper. Not only that, like, sometimes my my significant other will allege that I push her pillow off the bed when during sleep. And this is manifested in some, like, one of these past mornings. She was just like, please come look at this. And it was just the bed in the morning, and her pillow is, okay, her pillow is off in La La Land. There's nothing I could say to save myself, folks. I'm an absolute effing menace, but I genuinely can't control it. I'm not malicious, you know what I mean? I would have to be an effing monster to be like, I'm gonna push her pillow off every single freaking night. It's gonna be awesome. Hang on, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that PogChamp, or are we human, or are we dancer? I think that's PogChamp. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Yeah. Well, it's not. Oh. Okay, so this isn't that bad, right? I don't know if this was the best play, but now I'm looking at this. If we chi into a 3 of circles, I can throw away. Okay, a gazillion tiles get us into tenpai, actually. Okay, that's really, really nice. That's really, really nice. There were also situations in the Riichi Mahjong book that was like, honestly, it felt like magic reading when your mind is open to new perspectives, where they had like a 6, 6, 6, 7 shape, and then they had an 8, 9 shape in another suit. They had a 6, 6, 6, 7 shape in the circle suit and an 8, 9 in the character suit, but the 9 was the Dora. And so they were like, okay, first discard the 8. because if you draw into another Dora, you can make that into your pair, and it is risky to keep, but the upside is huge. It's enormous. C'est énorme. Okay, hang on. Okay, I can push this. My hand is ready, and they're good weights, but this is, I mean, feet don't fail me now. Like, it actually passed. So wait, can we just pull up the cheat sheet for 1 second? And this is gonna make my thumbnail. Ready hand and good weight. This is ready hand and good weight, right? Our hand is ready. Our weight is phenom, okay? The only thing that can make this better is that if we had 4 left and 4 left of this double-sided weight, but you know what? That's okay. And now a crossword cannot play defense. So this is sometimes I see other players doing this in my games, and I'm like, what are they thinking? But this is what they're thinking, I think. So what do I throw here? Oh, now I'm getting a little worried, but it's working out okay. So I don't want to deal into last place, but if we win here, it feels incredible, right? If we just simply win here, I'm not playing defense at all. Holy smokes. Who am I? The Boston Celtics? Again, shots fired at the Boston Celtics. I don't know anything about sports. We don't con there, by the way. We don't con there. We don't give them a chance to hit Oradora because no, tis I who hits Oradora. This is arguably wrong. Okay. Why did Left Lord con? Oh my god, I missed the fact that Left Lord conned. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. But we're still learning. We're learning and we're trying to improve. And you know what? It's gonna be a bumpy road to the top if you want to rock and roll, right? So what happened there? Left Lord conned, and we were in the last tiles, and maybe at that point we fold. But it was like we had done so much gaming, but that's possibly the sunk cost fallacy coming in huge mode for me right now. You know what I mean? All right, a little bit of misplace, a little bit of misplace, a little bit insecure on other Linkin Park lyrics. Eastwind we could still use. That's hilarious, but we could still use it. Door is gonna be the Red Dragon. Red Dragon, we could pick one of those up, dust it off, buff it out, and it's good as new. Something that I'm scared of is that, okay, oh my goodness. Okay, I think we might have to just fold here. This is a dealer Mongon for 12k points. And of course, I'm gonna get the nastiest hand you've ever seen this side of the Mississippi. As soon as I decide, I steal my resolve to fold. Oh man. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, if we draw into a 5 of characters, I will push with a 7 pairs hand, even though that sounds like the stupidest idea I've ever had in my entire life, right? Okay, 1 of bamboo is safe. I'll throw 1 of bamboo. We could have drawn into a 3 of bamboo, right? 3 of bamboo kind of pog, but 3 of bamboo still kind of works in our hands. So I don't hate the 1 of bamboo discard. They discarded from within their hand. That means their hand is at least improving somewhat. We have to be very, very cautious here, folks. We have to be very, very cautious here. 3, 4, 5 chi. They discarded 3 of bamboo. They could come from a 3, 3, 4 shape. Could come from a lot of different shapes. Arguably, we should just move B, get out the way, right? Arguably, we should be moving B. Okay, the 3 came from a what? A 5, 6, 6 shape? Okay, Spicetown USA alert. Spicetown USA alert. So I think 4s and 7s are particularly spicy with this one. I think we have to fold here. I know it feels bad because if they sumo, we are genuinely in a world of hurt. If a crossword sumo is like this is just horrendous news bears for us. We're probably gonna get last place. Okay, but Right Lord looks like Okay, that's okay. At least we didn't deal in. And we were completely off with our read, but that's okay. They could have won on the White Dragon as well. This is a dealer Marty. It's that 12k that we were talking about. At least we didn't deal in. We lived to fight another day, and now we are struggling for scraps, folks. We've been here before. We'll be here again. Fighting Right Lord just to stay at a 4th place. A tale as old as time, Beauty and the Beast style. My significant other, we're planning to... I mean, I've told you this before, but I should have maybe thrown this. But if we draw into a 3, it's actually still kind of pog. We're planning to move in together soon. And then it just dawned on me as I woke up today. Feeling like P. Diddy even. Wait, hang on. That shape is actually pretty pog, right? Yes, we could either finish this with a 3 or an 8 of circles. So this shape looking pretty pog. Looking like a fool with my pants on the ground. It's also looking very pog. That also looks very pog. Sure, 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku? Okay, hang on. Don't lose sight of the Sanshoku, Yusong. It's like actually a possibility with this hand. And is it a possibility? Indeed. 8 of... Oh my god. This 8 is way better than I thought it was because 8 of bamboo is the Dora. Oh, for me, pour moi. Okay, that's kind of nice with it. If we draw into 8 of bamboo, Riichi, red 5, Sanshoku chance Dora. Oh my, and we get to wait on 2 tiles, right? If we draw into an 8 of bamboo, we throw this. We get to wait on a 7 of circles or an 8 of circles, George or Martin, or a 4 of circles, right? Oh, that's a nasty hand if we draw into the 8 of bamboo. Obviously, we would love that Sanshoku more than anything. We would love a closed little Sanshoku, a cute little Sanshoku number to wear to the gala, if you will. If we draw into a 3 of circles, do we still smash that like and subscribe? I think we do. I think we do, especially now that Right Lord can't play defense. Oh, and okay. I mean, there it is. There it is. It was either a single tile wait for whatever one that we kept. Now it's a single tile wait for the door. Don't deal into Right Lord. Come on. At least the good news is as follows. The good news bears is as follows. Roar. That's the good news bear. That's what it sounds like. We don't have to discard the door if we draw into the Dora. That's Omega Pog. Furthermore, Right Lord does have to discard the Dora if they are not also waiting on the door. So this is a battle of wits right now. And also at any point either of us could deal into a Cross Lord. That's very scary too. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's very, very spooky, scary. We pray. We pray for safe passage. Any port in a storm. Here we go. Any sumo in a tenpai. Am I right, folks, or am I right? Here we go. Please, please, let me win this one. Please. Ah! Okay, it passed. Okay. I mean, no one's gonna cut 8 of bamboo, right? I mean, it is hashtag it passed. Wow! We're gaming. Oh my god, we're gaming so hard. The club can't even handle me right now. Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formioli. Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formioli, please. Domain expansion, sumo on the door. Frick. Okay, it's okay. 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, they have the last draw. Oh, please, not like this. But for me, okay, all right. Oh, everyone's waiting on the door. Holy smokes, folks. All right, that's a spicy meatball. Now, this hand, the game is a little bit warped for this hand, and I'll tell you why. It's because there's 2 Riichi sticks left over from the night before, right? And 3 repeat counters as well. So whoever wins this hand, even if it's the tiniest, most baby hand you've ever seen in your entire life, wham, wham, that's the baby hand sound. It's good friends with the good news bear. Rawr. We get like a bunch of value, right? We get oops all value just incidentally. From winning this hand, and this is poggers, folks. This is so poggers because we could just pawn into our seat wind. Very easy path into tenpai, right? The nut draw, okay, nut draw is just drawing into another 3 of circles or an 8 of circles. We just need a pair in this hand somewhere, right? So this is kind of pog. Would I just chi into a 1 or a 4 of bamboo? Honestly, I might. And honestly, furthermore, check out the hook while the DJ revolves it. Yeah, I would, because you just gotta pray. You just gotta Sam Bankman-Fried on the fact that the Vivian Westwind does come out. This is a little spicy to keep the 4, right? It's close to the Dora, and there it is. Oop, there it is. Okay, this is gaming. Okay, and they're gaming too. You know what? They see the value on the table right now. A Crossroads making a run for first place. Oh my goodness, we're in tenpai. So here's a weird situation. Oh, this is so weird. I don't know what to do here. Yeah. This is a little greedy, but I'm thinking that it's very easy to upgrade this tenpai. So I could have had better Kyle efficiency had I just ignored the pawn there. Oh, and that might have been right because we're playing a game of inches right now and we just want to win this one. I would like to wait on a terminal tile if possible. Don't let me deal into a Crosslord. Holy smokes. I feel like a Crosslord's in tenpai. Either that or they're just trying to get rid of their last Spicetown USA tile. Sure, 8 of circles is safe for the both of us. I can't keep it. I'm in Zuzzy Ferriton jail if that happens. No! Okay, we're gaming. We're absolutely gaming. Anyway, my significant other and I, we're planning to... Oh, please pass. Oh god, I can't do this anymore. Man, Riichi Mahjong is so intense sometimes. This is just not okay. It's not Daijobu. Okay, it's really bad. 7, 8, 9. You have an extra 9 in your hand. Okay, you don't have an extra 9 in your hand. It's extremely wishful thinking. Please, someone discard the 9 of BAMs right now. Right, Lord? It would please me to no end if you dealt into your own destruction. It was a little... I don't know. Leave a comment. Please leave a comment what you would do there. That would make my day. Because that is a really strange situation. If you want, you can even put it in the Discord. Because sometimes, like, in our community Discord, we have a what would you do here channel. Or just like a, you know, just like a Mahjong think tank, if you will. And sometimes people will just screenshot moments from my videos and just throw them in there, and it's just like, oh, what would you do here, you know? And I like that a lot because it gives me a lot of insight into what other people are thinking. I feel like it's really Spice Town USA for that situation. Because one of Bamboo, I think it probably would have come out. Hang on. Okay, that's actually really good. So we have 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, and a 6, 7, 8, and a wolf here and a wolf there. We do not have a pair in our hand, or do we? Or do we? Or do we? The Dewey Decimal System? Or do we? There's a Sanshoku in here somewhere. There's a lime in the coconut, and you shake it all up. There's a thank God I saw 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku. I don't know what I was gonna discard there, but thank God we saw it. So what do we want to see here? Okay, we want to see like another 5 or another 8. That way we can get rid of the 6. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya, red 5, Sanshoku chance. Okay, so it's either Sanshoku or the Dora. Oh, and there's a world where we get both, right? Oh, there's a sickening world in which we get both. Is this greedy? Okay. So there's a sickening world where we get both. I think this is not a tile that I would usually discard, but I think it might actually be the right tile. If we draw into another Dora and I scream louder than you've ever heard me scream before in my entire flippin' life, we don't have a pair if we do this. So yeah, okay. If we draw another Dora, this is the most disgusting hand, and we don't even have to call Riichi. I think we have a Hanemon even if we don't call Riichi, right? Because it's like Pinfu, Dora, red 5, Tanya, Sanshoku chance. Yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Okay, would we cheat to get into tenpai here as well? Wow. Okay, that's not a tile that can get us into tenpai, but it's an interesting thought experiment. Is it not, my good friends? My significant other, she works East Coast hours. We're on the West Coast, but she's a journalist. She works East Coast hours. This is Tanya Pinfu. Guaranteed Tanya. Tanya Pinfu. Red 5 Dora. This is a Mangon. It's no Sanshoku. Should I just slam the like and subscribe? Just slam the like and subscribe. Why? Because Riichi, and I just jumped into my chair. The most gamer thing that I've done in a long time. Till touchdown brings me... Because Riichi gives us another Han! And it gets the guaranteed Hanemon now, and we can get Oradora. And we did! Oh my! It's so good to see the screen filled. Like the ending screen filled. Oh my. And oh, be still my heart. Oh, be still my heart. I don't know if I needed to call Riichi there. Right? Kasumo, and I don't want anyone to play defensively. But at the same time, I vaunt my Mangon. You know what I mean? Like, I vaunt my Mangon though. And I don't, like, and I cannot impress upon you how much I vaunted my Mangon, okay? Oh, or my Hanemon, excuse me. Please forgive me. Lady Yuna, forgive me. Okay, so what is this hand? I mean, this hand is A-okay by me. We would like to draw into a 3 of characters or a 7 of characters. Or honestly, I'll take a 6 of characters. 6 of characters is the Dora after all. That way, okay. Now we have a 1 away from tenpai right now. We are Ishan 10, as the kids like to say. We are Ishan 10 right now. Can pawn up a green dragon. Can you even just call Riichi if the stars truly align? I'm gonna get rid of my spicier tile right now in that 9 of characters. Why? Because it's Suji to the Dora, folks. It's you know, people are gonna be waiting on the dank. I don't think that we want this, right? Yeah, I don't think that we want this. People are gonna be waiting on that dank 6 of characters. They're gonna have a 7 and an 8 in their hand. I don't want them to slurp me up if I throw a 9 after someone calls Riichi. Absolutely not. A crosslord. Have you stumbled into a half flush in the circle suit? Okay, that is a little bit terrifying, is it not? That is a little bit terrifying. I mean, if they had a half flush, I don't think they would discard the east wind and then the south wind first things first. I'm the realist. But they could stumble into a weird, like, full flush kind of a situation. I don't know. I mean, we're the first to call Riichi here. We're sitting in the dealer seat. Let's make things uncomfortable for people. You know, arguably, oh, okay, that's bad. Oh. We were bailed out by the government, okay? That time we were bailed out. Call me the Lehman Brothers, the way we were bailed out by the government right there. But I still think that my calling Riichi there is, like, I don't think it's wrong, right? I don't think it's capital W wrong. It could be lowercase w wrong. My thinking there is that, well, at least if we draw the Dora, we don't have to discard the Dora. So even if someone chases, it's not the end of the world, right? Call me Neku, the way the world ends with you. One of my favorite games on the Nintendo DS. She works East Coast hours. So once we move in together, I'm like preparing myself for how to adjust to waking up at like 6:30 a.m. every day. And honestly, like, she knows this, but I often say to her, you know, you have like permission to be a nightmare every single day. Because, and not that she needs my permission. Nobody needs my permission, but like, you know, like, if you wake up before 6 a.m. every day, or like if you wake up even around 6 a.m. every day, whether you have a child or whatever, you have permission to be a nightmare. I don't care who makes the rules. I get up, I naturally get up at around like 7 or 7:30. Why? Because I read my Riichi Mahjong book in bed, and then I go to bed by like 10 p.m. I genuinely, I do not go clubbing. I do not go, I don't know. I can't even name another cool thing that people do these days. Okay, what can we fold with here? Because our hand is decidedly not ready. I'm going to, okay, don't, Right Lord. I mean, I'm praying for Right Lord a little bit. Right Lord is genuinely living in the Shadow Realm right now. And so I hope that they can get out of there, because this would be a nice twist of fate, right? Oh, that's not a safe tile at all. Okay. And I still feel bad for Right Lord here. But now this is kind of interesting, right? It's me versus Left Lord for the fate of the universe for first place here in the South 4. Okay. So they are they're 2K points ahead of me. NBA 2K points ahead of me. Green Dragon direct hit on Left Lord is enough. But I don't like banking on, I don't like Sam Bankmaning Freed on the fact that we have to get a direct hit on Left Lord. So can we accept the Dora? We cannot. If we sumo, is that enough? I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. I don't know. He's not that good at Riichi Mahjong. He has not, even though he's studying a lot, he has not been learning. He has not been learning the scoring, because the scoring is really, really difficult to learn. I know that's not a good reason. I know it would improve my game a lot. Okay, that's weird, because we are now 1 tile away from 7 pairs tenpai. And so I think this is an okay discard, because we can still accept 8 of bamboo. And now what do we do here? Because 7 pairs is 2 Han. I'm going to ignore the first one. If another one comes out, then we will have to think about it. Then we will genuinely have to think about it. I don't know if this is right, folks. Folks, this is your captain speaking. I'm scared. Somebody hold me. Somebody please hold me. Because we could, you know what? I'm looking at our pawns right now for like, but I think it might be too late now. Because I was thinking like if we go all triplets, which I don't like doing, which I genuinely don't like doing. But maybe that's small of me, and maybe that I need to change my perspective about that. If we go all triplets, people discard 1s, people discard 3s, people discard 9s. 4 might be a little bit tricky to come by, but that's okay. 7 pairs? I mean, I can't believe I'm going for 7 pairs right now, but it is what is happening. We have a guaranteed 2 Han, and if we sumo 7 pairs, we are pogging up into the infinite beyond, okay? Okay, I will wait on a 2, and you know what? If you give me the opportunity, if you give me the chance revolution to wait on a not a red dragon, but like a Zuzzy little Kiefer Sutherwind or something like that, I will take that. I will absolutely take that and rewind it back. And you've given it to me, but this is a weird one, folks. Oh, it's a weird one because I am realizing as I get into my gamer position, I am realizing that people like someone has a pair of this. Lord, oh, and that hurts. That hurts, but that's okay. It's okay. At least our decision is made of what we have to be discarding in that moment. We don't want to end up in Zuzzy Ferritin jail. I need someone to dip their toes in the river Styx and throw out a Kiefer Sutherwind because that's the way we run this, okay? So I don't really know how I'm going to adjust to also waking up at 6 a.m. every day, you know? That's tough. I guess I could go on my morning runs. That's okay. Honestly, if we didn't have that amazing comeback hand, we would have placed 4th. And Right Lord, genuinely, such misfortune befell them this game, which is the Riichi Mahjong experience. You know what? Plus 69. Nice. Well, we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. Second only to plus 420, but you would have to, that's, you know, the max you can gain is like 210 or whatever. So log, take me back in those logs. I want to see, especially that East 2 round. I think a Crosslord chased a weird one. Yeah, this East one, a Crosslord dealt in, and I was like, pourquoi? Okay. I think, yeah, this was discarded. So one of whatever is not safe. So your hand is not ready. Your hand is not ready. Your hand does have good weights, and your hand is not high scoring. It's only seat wind. It's only seat wind. So what would I do here? I'd throw the east wind. Wow. I cannot fathom making that throw. Holy smokes. Okay, that's fair. You know what? All's well that ends well, you know? And what happens here? Someone is dealing in. You are in tenpai. But I slurp you up, right? I'm slurping you? Yeah, I'm slurping you. I'm slurping you. There was no other way that could have ended. I'm slurping you for a sea wind only hand. And then a lot of small hands, right? A lot of small hands. Right Lord calls the Riichi. What happens here? You call a Riichi. Waiting for the 6 and the 9, and I deal in with the 9. I draw into the 9, and then I deal it in. Why? Because my hand is ready, and we have good weights. Our hand is ready, and we have good weights. So I don't necessarily hate this, but the other one, is there an exception for dealing in at the end of the frickin' game when you draw into a Spicetown USA hand? Yeah, so this one's weird. This one's weird. This one's weird. This one's weird. How many 4s are visible? None. How many 5s are visible? 2. There's 2 4s and 2 5s left. Our hand is ready, but unless Right Lord deals in, that readiness doesn't matter. Like, exhaustive draw penalty. Do we have anything safe to throw? We do. We do. We do. Okay, so maybe the exception to this is, you know, at the end of the game, because we have Red Dragon, Red 5 Dora. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not 7,500 or 7,700, which is what Dana Chiba has for the criteria of being a good hand. And it's late in the game. Should I have folded earlier? But this is our hand is ready and we have good weights. You know what I mean? That's the fricked up part about all of this. But I feel like folding here would have been, it's versus a dealer Riichi. Oh, this is tough because I think this is more nuanced than it seems. I don't think that this 6-phrase JPEG is enough to make all your decisions in Riichi Mahjong. But this is why this game is beautiful. It's because we could honestly talk about this hand for like, at least I could talk about this hand for an hour and I would still be interested. So I'm gaming right now. I call a Riichi here. And Right Lord chases the Riichi. I don't know if I should have called the Riichi here. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I loved it, and we didn't have to discard the door. And you draw into tenpai as well. Holy smokes! Yeah, I would chase here 1,000%. And this is a safe tile. It's inside Tsuji. Holy smokes! And you have an amazing weight too. Riichi 3 Dora. Oh my God, we got bailed out by the government here. We genuinely got bailed out by the government. Thank you for sitting in Damaten. Thank you for sitting in Damaten. I don't even hate this, but I probably would have slammed the like and subscribe button here. just because calling Riichi is fun. And usually in Riichi Book 1, they're like, don't call Riichi if you have a Hanemon. Avi, or not Avi, but if you have a Hanemon, don't call Riichi. Like without having to call Riichi. But otherwise, Insta Riichi. There's an entire chapter called Insta Riichi, or like there's just basically a slew of examples in there that was like, hey, in this situation, just slam the like and subscribe button. Like you genuinely have to. So what happens here? Someone deals into someone, I'm winning. I'm pogging up with this one. Yeah, arguably this hand was greedy. Wow, what a very nuanced game this was. What a very, very nuanced game this was. Holy smokes. Yeah, 2 players called Riichi here. What do you have in your hand that's safe? You throw the 9 here. Wow, for real? Half Tsuji, and then you're banking on nobody having a 4 or a 5? I throw the terminal here. The terminal might have even still got you into trouble. No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have? I mean, sometimes it does get you into trouble, but I would have slam dunked the terminal tile and discard. 5, I mean, it's safe for left lord, but it's discarding a red 5, and it's close to the Dora. That seems very foolhardy. And then South 4, and people were cautious. People were cautious around it, and I don't like that. Yeah, this was the weird one. This is the weird one. We're waiting on the 2 of characters. I mean, it wasn't like the 2 of characters came out, right? So that's good news bears for us. Roar, the good news bear. And you just got it to tenpai with a better weight. You have a double-sided weight. It's Pinfu. It's electric. You even have Sanshoku chance. Not that you need it or anything. You even have Tanyao chance if you draw into another 6. I mean, it doesn't matter. At this point, you just want to win the game. And you had a decision to wait on 3/6 of Mafias or 3/6 of Bamboo. And maybe you're targeting me specifically. Oh no, because I don't need the 6 of Bamboo. I mean, that's a tough hand, folks. It's a tough hand, but you know what? We're tough cookies. That's gonna do it for today's video, folks. If you enjoy this song or you enjoy the genre, make sure to leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos every day. Hey, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and the VODs channel, in case you can't ever make it live. Of course, until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? Maybe study some Riichi Mahjong? No, I mean, or just pog up. If you ever want to post some what would you do here's in the Discord, especially if they come from a book and you're intrigued or you're confused by some of them, please feel free to do so, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.